listening to the early morning experience.
We're back. This is Early Morning Experience, WWLU 88.7 FM. Right now in the studio with us, we have Walt Anderson. What's up, man?
What's up, y'all?
How you today?
Pretty good. How you doing?
I'm chilling. Having a good show. Our last show of the semester. We had 2 good interviews today. We about to have another interview. It's a very talented man right here, y'all. He was on Making the Band 2. Made it to the finals.
Yes, sir.
But he ain't make it to the band, but he the best, I can't lie. He better than some people in that band. Well, listen.
He's the best for being here at Lincoln.
That's right.
Yeah, so Lincoln,
Thank you.
check him out. So tell our listeners a little bit about yourself.
My name is Walt Anderson. I'm an R&B singer. I grew up in the church, like most R&B singers.
Yeah.
I'm a musician. I play the keyboard, piano. Started out doing the drums and playing a little guitar now too. I produce music, write music, perform music. Been on Making the Band, and since then I've just been doing a lot of shows, traveling. But this past year, just been focusing on my album, so which I'm ready to release out there to the world, and hope they enjoy it. So
Can't wait for it.
That's what's up. You've been doing everything.
So what age you start singing? Like what age did all this start?
I don't even really know the age. I just grew up in church like since a young, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So growing up on the choir, singing on the choir, and then after that I started picking up the keyboard and stuff. So I've really been singing since I could sing, I guess.
So that's good though, cause like a lot of people like I started when I was 5.
Yeah,
and then you
yeah.
started when you was born. Like
Yeah,
since you came out,
Yeah, I grew
you
up.
was crying melodies.
Exactly.
That was nice. That was real poetic.
Right. Crying melodies.
Look at y'all.
That's a new song
He
right
had
there.
that written down. Crying melodies.
Look at y'all. But, you was on Making the Band. How was the whole process of that? Like how was the whole experience?
It was cool. Like going through the audition process was how it started.
Yeah.
Philadelphia. We did a couple there, a couple in New York. And it was like maybe 5 auditions before you actually made it to the actual show.
Oh wow.
Was
Yeah,
it
so-
really as intense? Like, you know, when people be like crying,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
is it really like that?
Yeah, everything
Okay.
you seen was real. Like
All right.
people passing out.
I always wanted to know.
Yeah. The lines were real long, like hundreds of people in line, like 700
Outside.
people. Yeah.
Was it cold?
Yeah, it was cold.
Oh man, that's that's dedication, because I hate the cold.
Yeah.
So what song did you sing for the audition?
Well, I went into the audition with the intentions of rapping because I rap with my brother, and I was doing a lot of that before Making a Band. I would sing on like a lot of the choruses and stuff. So I went up there rapping, but I seen everybody getting cut because in line you get to hear like the last 5 people. So all you'll hear is like, I mean, people are singing too, but you'll hear a rapper like, yo, 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 and they'll be like, thank you.
Right.
Yeah, quick.
Yeah, so it's like happening like
see
back and
that.
back and back, and then singers would be like, oh, say, can you? Thank you. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna just go in here. I brought my keyboard with me, so I'm gonna just do a song that I wrote. Hopefully it'll let me set the keyboard up, push play a track that I made. They let me get through about half of the song.
That's nice.
And then I had to do that like 4 more times.
It was the original though.
Yeah. Original
So
song.
and they love that too. You
Yeah.
didn't come in.
You know, that's how. So when you first got there, like you said like you went to audition and everything. Was it like who were the judges there? Was it like famous people? Was it just like
Was
producer?
Nah, the first couple auditions were MTV producers.
Okay.
And then of course Harv Pierre, he's vice president of Bad Boy. He was there.
Oh, okay.
So he was like, they were working.
The one with the glasses.
He's a-
No, I'm
he's
thinking about somebody else. Sorry.
He's like heavy set, like
heavy set.
Okay.
bald head.
Okay.
And he was there, and then they would pick until you went to the last few auditions where Diddy was there, and he was actually there. And then the first time, the bunch of people that he brought, he didn't like the picking, so he sent everybody back home. And luckily, I got called back. Then we did a couple more auditions with him actually there in the room. So
That's love.
How'd you feel performing for the first time in front of Diddy?
I was cool actually. I think the beginning auditions helped me out, you know,
Okay.
to get all the jitters out.
Because you've been doing it for
Yeah.
like weeks now.
Yeah, so and plus singing in church and stuff in front of large crowds.
You're comfortable.
Yeah, so but performing in front of him it wasn't really no nervousness or anything.
I have a question
That's
though. So you came from the church into R&B rap. What made? I mean, as you said, a lot of people do this, but what made you not stay in gospel? Why didn't you go down the Michelle, from Kelly road?
A lot of people ask me that, and it's like what I tell them is I never really I really started out doing I guess secular music.
Okay.
You know, I grew up in the church, but I was always doing rap. I was always singing R&B. But some people know me just as the church guy.
Okay.
So then when they hear something, they're like, "Oh, I didn't know you did that," and they ask the question you asked. So it's like I actually never stopped doing that. I've always been doing that. And the other thing I tell them too is, I just like to create what God gives me to create.
Right.
You know, God did give me like 3 gospel songs to
create.
but usually more R&B comes to me, so I write R&B.
Okay.
So if a gospel came to me, I'd definitely follow that path and do that.
That's cool.
Yeah, that is.
Were you hesitant about doing a reality show?
I was, because you putting yourself out there and everybody gets to see. And if you notice, if you did get a chance to watch the show, I was just myself. You know, I didn't get in any fights. Everybody else around me was getting in fights.
Yeah.
But they was like, you was always in the background quiet. And then a lot of people, I got aired, but not as much as the fights.
Because you had to be. Did they set some of those stuff up?
No.
Some of those fights, they didn't instigate no counsel in the back, like OG said that.
No, they didn't. The only thing I can tell you is that the drama that was on the show helped you get picked to be in the band.
Oh,
people had the best stories, and they got aired the most because they.
That's how it always is.
Yeah, it was never. It's not like when I was on the show, I thought it was gonna be more about the music, like Idol or something.
It's
but
about
it was more
the money,
about the drama. Yeah.
Right, because you know they need the ratings.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Wow.
That's like, so all about jumping to your music right now. Oh, you have I heard a lot of your tracks, and I mean, dope is.
Thank you.
I listened to yesterday constantly. I'm like, I like that song. Like,
I'm ready.
I'm trying to be like, which song should I play? So I'm like, should I play that song? Like, I called my friend Erica, so I'm like, what song should I play? She's like, wow, he wouldn't mind. Let's play that song. I'm like, they're all so good, so I don't want to be like excited if I play like one song that's like, but I'm just like, they all was really good music and everything.
Thanks.
The song we're gonna play today is called When You Realize What You Lost. Ooh. Where did that song come from? Like, what's the whole meaning behind that song? Is it a true story?
Actually, all my songs come from something, whether it's me or somebody else. And I have a cousin, and he always telling me all his relationship problems all the time, and about how, you know, the girl, he sings as well. So he's always talking about how she's always around when everything's good, and then when she thinks he's gonna blow up and all this, but then she'll leave him, and then he's always talking about, well, when I get big or whatever, she gonna realize, you know what I'm saying, what happened. So that's kind of where that song came from. Like, not every little part of the song is about that, but that's where it came from.
That's talent.
So I
Your
want you.
cousin, huh?
That's wink. Nah, that's talent.
Yeah.
That's talent to write about someone else's life.
Right.
So I want you to introduce our song for our campus right now.
All right, I explained what it's about, but y'all listening to a song by Walt Anderson, written and produced by me, called "When You Realize What You Left." Hope you like it.
All right, check it out.
She gonna be real mad, yeah, baby. When she realized what she left, right?
You don't want this anymore. Like any minute you'll be walking out the door, is what I'm saying. Making any sense at all. No use beating around the bush. What is it? Could it be somebody else? No need to lie, just tell me the truth, please. Who's taking my place? Who stole your love away? So girl, if you're willing to give it all up right now, don't be mad when you can't come back to the best you had. When you realize what you left, don't come running. When you realize what you left, things are no longer the same, so don't come running. When you realize what you left, I don't even know you. It's like a stranger in my house. Where's my hello kiss? Baby, what's that all about? I know you're physically here, but your mind is somewhere else. And I bet you it'll be back here when you leave. Could it be somebody? Else? No need to lie, just tell me the truth, girl. Who's taking my place? Who stole your love away? best you had. When you realize what you left, don't come running. When you realize what you left, things are no longer the same, so don't come running. When you realize what you left, great sex, big paychecks, trips to Paris in a G5 jet, Fashion Week you can forget. Now you regret when you realize why you left. To the mall in the Maybach whip, no more like it. If you want it, you can get. Window shopping, ain't that a trip? I got them all lined up. Who got next? Yeah, cause at the end of the day, babe, you're the one looking crazy. Now you don't know what to say, babe. She don't know what to say. Cause at the end of the day, babe, you're the one looking crazy. Don't know what to say, when you realize what you left, when you realize what you left, don't come running, don't come running. When you realize what you left, things are no longer the same, so don't come running, don't come running. No. When you realize what you left, when you realize what you left, don't come running, don't come running. When you realize what you left, things are no longer the same, so don't come running, no. When you realize what you left.
Yo, what's up, y'all? This is your boy Walt Anderson, formerly of Making the Band 2, rocking out with your station at the top of the hour, WWLU 88.7 FM.
There you go. You heard it here first. That's Walt Anderson, you guys. So, y'all just heard the song When You Realize What You Left. I like that track. He has a couple, he has a lot of tracks on the CD he gave me. I guess the demo CD he gave me with a lot of tracks on there. Mm-hmm. One song that I really like is called Simple Things. Mm-hmm. You gonna hear it. All the songs are on our station now, so you will hear our station playing Walt Anderson constantly. He has about, I feel like 15 songs in a rotation, so you'll hear that. You're gonna hear them around campus now. We're gonna be tweeting about them. You gotta check them out. But let's get on with finish it up with the interview. Toya and Alicia, do you have any more questions to ask?
You could go ahead first.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have one question. What can your music bring to the R&B world?
I just think a lot of music that's out right now is it's not longevity music, I guess.
Okay.
And I like to call some of my songs longevity songs. Of course, I gotta fit in where I fit in.
Yeah.
You know, do the club Johns and Johns are gonna come and go. But the ones that are longevity, I really love those ones. If you, you guys probably have the CD, but songs like Not Even Half of It, it's like a song that you could just play now. You play 10 years from now, play 20 years, play
like
at your
Luther.
wedding. Yeah, so I think a lot of artists are missing that. It's not wrong with doing the club stuff and all that.
Yeah.
But you gotta have them songs that when you go back, you know, you listen
Yeah,
to
you
it
gotta
10
be
years.
like-
Yeah, you know what I'm
They
saying?
gonna last.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Just like whenever we had an interview with Sergio, this my Sergio said that he wanted to have music where as though, he said he want music that is so good that works on the future. It's certain songs that people can't touch, and then he want his music with that people can't touch.
Yeah.
And I feel like you're doing the same thing. Like you want music that's going to last, it's going to have purpose to it, quality, everything.
Exactly.
Chill Moody also had the same,
Yeah.
the same thing going on. He's also an artist. We interviewed.
Okay.
Who are your inspirations though?
Oh man.
Like
I
two
would-
of them, two big top.
Your favorite.
Your favorite.
Wow.
I gave you two because one isn't enough sometimes.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
Real honest.
None.
I have so many. It's just
It's hard to.
yeah, it's
Okay.
like I don't even you know how people say, okay, what's in your radio right now?
Okay, what's
And you
one
should
of
be
them?
All right, well, exclude
Nut-
me from the list. And then
Of course you. Nah, but I mean I could name a few. I guess I like Al Green. You know, artists that's out there now. I really like Brian McKnight. I like his voice. I like his writing. I like Michael Jackson. I like rock. I like country. I like.
Is there any new like 2011 new person that you feel like yes?
I like Bruno. I like Bruno Mars.
Oh, you like
Exactly.
him?
Bruno
That's the
Mars.
person I had in mind
That's,
too.
I like him.
His album is
His singing, everything is crazy, man.
very
His
talented.
style.
Yeah, everything crazy.
I know you have worked with a lot of artists out here. Well, can you tell us what's our listeners? Who have you worked with?
Well, I shared the stage with Alicia Keys, John Legend,
Great.
Pitbull.
That's great.
I mean, a lot of people. That's to name a few. And I've been in the studio with Mary J.
Oh, that's love right there.
Mary J. Blige. Oh my.
Look at her. She must have a heart attack.
Mary J. Blige. I'm such a groupie.
Right.
And I haven't actually worked with these people, but I've got a chance to work, like, you know, you got an internet now, so you can work for people and they can hear your stuff. And so I got a chance to write for Genuine, Carl Thomas.
Wow.
Was any of the songs
that's
like?
what's up.
No, one of them. Now you reference all these songs, you submit them.
Oh, okay.
So they all heard them and they all were looking for tracks for the album. I almost landed one with Carl Thomas, but his album never came out. But one of the songs I did was Get Right Be on his album.
Okay. I
That's
see
what's
that.
up. That's big.
Okay.
You wanna go?
No, I was just gonna say that I met Carl Thomas before in the mall,
In the summer
and he
rain?
signed my my little keychain teddy bear.
What's up?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So I see that you opened for well, you and you opened for artists like Music Soul Child and City High. City High's What Would You Do? When you
Yeah.
Okay.
That's that song.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
Really,
what's up.
how was that? Like
that was cool. It was a good experience. That was when I really first started.
started out.
Yeah, doing
Was that the first? I'm sorry. Was that the first opening that you did for somebody?
the first big one? Yeah, was City High.
Oh,
Yeah, the first big one.
that's cool.
And then the next one was Music. You know, there was Philly-based stuff.
Yeah.
And then the next one, the biggest one after that was Ashanti,
okay.
Taj
Ashanti.
Mahal in Atlantic City.
Oh man. Have you ever been starstruck before? It's just
Right?
No, I haven't.
No.
oh man.
Because you think of yourself as a celebrity too.
No,
An artist.
Not really. Really, I don't know why I have. I just haven't been like that. I met my first celebrity was Kid from Kid Play.
Yeah.
When I used to live in Atlanta, I lived in Atlanta for like a year, and my mom and her friend, she came out. We moved out there so my mom could help her friend through her pregnancy.
Okay,
So then
that's
she ended
nice.
up,
That's nice.
she ended up loving it. So we ended up moving out there, and her husband just happened to be like this big time music guy.
Oh.
So he took me to work with him, and in the office, everybody came, like I said, Kid, and it was a 3-girl group.
3LW?
Left Eye and all that.
Really? TLC?
Yeah, TLC.
Oh, you
Oh
met
my
them?
God.
Yeah, Chris
Y'all,
Cross.
look at y'all.
That's so
Right.
cool.
I'm like, oh my God. She's like, yeah, wait, left, yeah,
Yeah.
her, Chili.
Yeah, Chris. I just used to meet everybody just from being there. So maybe that kind of helped with the whole
That
start.
is so nice. I'd have been networking like crazy.
Right.
Talking.
Yeah, I wasn't doing nothing then, but singing in church, choir.
Oh,
Well, look where you at now, though.
right?
You done,
Came
like
a
you done
long
been-
way.
yeah.
Long way.
That's hot. But can you tell our listeners, are you on Twitter, Facebook?
Yeah.
Where can we get music at?
Okay, let me explain Twitter. I'm on Twitter, but I don't tweet that much, so I need y'all to, hit me up so I can start tweeting. But it's Walt on the Keys, WaltonTheKeys.
For those who can't spell.
Right.
All right, and Walt
Come on,
on.
we're at college. We're giving them the benefit that they could spell.
Right.
Don't give them because you see Danielle over there.
Oh my gosh. Come on.
You're so true.
Yeah. And the Facebook, same thing. Walt Anderson. Just look me up, you'll find me.
I know we love you.
There's the door.
He says that every show.
Well, listen, we want to thank you again for coming in today. And we want to do one hang around with us for a minute.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
All right, well, we about to jump into our break. We're going to play another one of Walt's songs called Making Love. Check this one out, you guys.
Ew.
Making love.
Ew.
I never believed it would happen, but it did, and I'm so glad. So glad.
You gonna call me after this, right? Actually, yeah, you gonna call.
As I'm about to turn the lights out, trying to close the night That's when I said I'll come through and kick it with you, and we ain't gotta do nothing that you don't want to. She said you're always saying that, boy, but you be trying to act, boy. I said 'cause sexy, I can't help it. She said hang up the phone and hurry to my home. Baby boy, don't knock, I'll leave the door unlocked. And you know I did. Now we're here all alone, and the only thing that's running through my head is I can't believe we're making love. No, I can't believe we're making love. I can't believe we're making love. No, I can't believe we're making love. It was very unexpected, happened out of nowhere. We never got past the first base. So when my phone started flashing and I seen your name, you should have seen the look on my face. Feels like make-believe 'cause I've been waiting for this day to come. And it feels like forever, girl, but that makes it better, girl. Yeah. You're worth the wait, girl, I want you and nobody else. She said hang up the phone and hurry to my home. Hey. Baby boy, don't knock, I'll leave the door unlocked. And you know I did. Now we're here all alone, and the only thing that's running through my head is I can't believe we're making love. No, I can't believe we're making love. I can't believe we're making love. No, I can't